She's where the whiskey drowns and the beer takes.
Welcome back, everyone. Celine Dion, Garth Brooks, Billy Crystal, Donald Trump, just a few of the big stars who have been through Arizona for the best event every year, Celebrity Fight Night, right here in the Valley. And this year's charity show is happening out at the Desert Ridge JW Marriott. Jimmy Walker started this whole thing 15 years ago.
Right, it's gone by pretty quick.
That's incredible. And it started out somewhat small with kind of a mock fight with Charles Barkley, right?
Exactly. I called Charles, when he owned Phoenix in 1994, I said, Charles, why don't you put on large oversized gloves, beat up Michael Carvajal for comedy, have a charity, raise some money, and then Dan Marley jumped in, and we did that at the Ritz-Carlton in the ballroom.
Unbelievable. Fast forward now 15 years later, we've got Jon Bon Jovi performing at the Black Tie event on Saturday. Josh Groban will be in town. Michael Bublé's been through. Celine Dion. I mean, how do you get these people here?
I just tell them I know Tara Hitchcock.
Yeah, right.
And they just start rolling in, you know. But
is it Muhammad, though, or is it word of mouth part of it?
Muhammad really helps. He's a real magnet. And then we have David Foster, 15-time Grammy winner, that does our music, and he's got great relationships. So it's just a lot of friends and relationships, and we stay on it.
Well, what's interesting, David Foster just came out with a book this year called Hitman, and in it he talks a lot about some of the talent he discovered, and many of the people that he worked with and started off with were kind of out of this event. Josh Groban, Michael Bublé,
Right.
William Joseph.
Right, and Charisse is coming this year. That's one of Oprah's favorites, and she'll be a big hit. And another discovery of David Foster.
Yeah, every year you honor some incredible people. We've got billionaire Stuart Rohrer, who's being honored for his charity work. Kurt Warner, of course, who we love. Michael Phelps, this was interesting because obviously, you know, he comes off the Olympics in Beijing. You agree, you know, you want to honor him, he accepts, and then all of a sudden a little news incident happens where he gets in a little trouble. Was there ever a discussion about how do we handle this, or did you always know you still wanted to honor his sports?
After I heard his response that he made a mistake and he wants to grow from it, learn from it, realizing he's 23 years of age, I think that sometimes in life you got to stand behind someone. And so Michael's just an incredible person, and we're looking forward to honoring him. 8 gold medals.
That's worth an honor. That's
exactly.
for sure. You always blow people away with the auction. In fact, this year there's a celebrity, an online auction. You can log on to celebrityfightnight.org. How do you secure dinner with Josh Groban, or more impressive, hanging out with Andrea Bocelli in Tuscany? I mean, that's huge. How do you get that auction item together?
You have to ask Tara.
I mean, does he just say yes, or is it always kind of a long process?
You know, it's all relationship driven, and you discuss Muhammad Ali, and here's a guy that's a fighter that's trying to not only represent himself to find a cure for Parkinson's disease, but the 1.5 million every year that are affected with this illness. So I think once you explain the purpose and the nature, plus we have fun, there's entertainment, and then they're really ready to go. And so we've been very fortunate.
Yeah, you've raised millions and millions of dollars, not only for Barrow Neurological Center, but also for other big charities around the country. And I want to mention, believe it or not, a few tickets, not many, but maybe 1 or 2 tables left. If you want to log on to celebrityfightnight.org, you can get more information. The big event this Saturday, April, with Jon Bon Jovi. How do you go wrong?
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be a great